Hey all you beautiful babes, today I'm going to show you how I work with a foam prosthetic and how I made this fake heart and played around a little bit of a scar wax. And baby, we got a tube up in this heart. I made it pump and beat. So keep on watching if you want to learn some tips and tricks and how I created this look. Alright, let's get started. I got my foam clay as well as a picture for reference. Got me a nice handful, and if you see me looking to the side, I'm looking at my reference picture. The best way to describe the body of the heart is an upside down softer triangle. When I tell you my TikTok mutual saved my life with this tip and trick, you want to spray it lightly with water and smooth out any weird bumps and edges. I wish I was kidding when I'd say I've wasted tons of foam clay as well as hours until I learned this hack. And next up, I am going to speed through this part just because pretty much I'm just building up these artery and veins one by one. Another light spray and blending and softening edges. Okay, I'm back, and sorry for the different background. I'm all over the place and filming different videos, but I've painted the foam prosthetic, and now I'm just taking, since the foam is still a little soft, and making kind of a decent hole because my friend gave me a really cool idea to make it look like the heart is kind of pumping blood. So I have this tube, I don't know, we're gonna push it through the heart. It's also nice too because it kind of goes through like one of the veins, arteries. I'm not a doctor, y'all. Now I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Face and Body from MAC just to kind of give my chest some color to help match with the scar wax. Test is done, and now that I have where the heart is gonna go mapped out, it's time for my least favorite thing, and that's scar wax. You're gonna want to have some kind of adhesive. I'm using Spirit Gum, and sadly my applicator popped off the lid. This will just help that scar wax adhere better to the skin, just dry down and get a little sticky. With scar wax, you're really gonna want to have some petroleum or kind of Vaseline jelly, as well as a little spatula tool. I'm gonna take a good chunk of my Bin Nice scar wax petroleum jelly in the palm of my hand. This not only helps it to blend, but it also helps to not stick to your skin, so you can fully roll it and it not become icky gooey. First, I'm just gonna start off with something like that, pinching it to stand straight up, laying it down. I'm taking a little bit of that jelly right on top of my spatula. This is going to help blend it into our skin. So the colder your room is, the harder it will be to work with scar wax. It kind of hardens up. The warmer it is in the room or the area, that's when it'll kind of soften, and sometimes it won't really hold its shape. Off camera, I just slipped that tube into the heart under my tube top, and now we're gonna use our Pros-Aid to glue down this heart. A little tip / warning, you're gonna wanna make sure you have a Pros-Aid remover. This stuff is extremely hard to get off the skin. Now I'm just moving and fidgeting around with the heart, trying to get it to lay flat to the chest. And for the final test, I just got my fake blood ready, and since I can't film on YouTube and TikTok, I'm gonna insert a clip of how I used it. I have one of these like baby booger nose poker things in this little tube. It's hard to show because I can barely move my body. Due to CR issues, I didn't want to have the audio here, but I still wanted to include how the very first try went. I pretty much ran out of fake blood, but let's see if I can get a little bit more for YouTube. If not, I'll insert a clip here of how it looks when it's coming out. And here's the final look, and the final look of how I work with foam clay and a little bit of scar wax and this fun little tip and trick that I actually just figured out. It's time for me to go because I am drenched in fake blood, and so are my walls and floor and backdrop. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if y'all have any other questions. Glam SFX Creative. I'm an open book and I don't gatekeep. Okay, I literally love you all so much. Also, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and maybe even a comment. I feel like I deserve it. Don't forget to check out the makeup removal.